So perhaps your element fan motor is making a sound like this. So you want to replace the fan motor in your Honda Element. This is an 03 to 06 we're working on today. Either it's inoperable or it's making sounds like there are leaves down in it, or a card or a bolt or a screw or anything, bugs, who knows, maybe a rat nest, you never know. But it's making noise, and here's the thing. If it's making noise, you need to pull it out and clean it out before it burns up, because then either way you're going to pull it out. So this is a how-to just to get it out. It's super simple. All you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver and some type of a trim tool, or even a flathead screwdriver. I'm going to use this trim tool just to make it easy, and I'm going to show you step by step how to get this thing out and put it back in. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our trim tool here, and we're going to come right up in here. We've got a clip right here, pop, and one in the middle, pop, it's already loose, and then one on the end, and it's loose. And then the back end has this right here, just a little thing that sits in that notch right back there. Let's see if I can get a finger in there to show you. This piece right there just slides right up in there, and then the 3 clips attach on the front. Pulling the cover reveals the fan motor, which is right here. So we're going to take this connector loose, which is a push pin right there. We're just going to press that in with our thumb. In fact, let's see if I can get that on there. Push that with our thumb. And it comes right out. Just had to get my thumb in the right spot to push right there so it would come out. So now that we've got that down, we're going to push it out of the way, and we should have 3 screws, and then this is going to come straight down. So I'm going to pull the screws, and then I'll show you it coming down. 3 screws should be, let's see, 1 right there, and then up here where we can't see, and then 1 right over there. So this is the hole without the fan in it. And I forgot to mention, one thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your hand and reach up in here and make sure there's no other leaves or obstructions. The issue that I was having was caused because I changed those 2 filters in there, which are super easy to change, by the way. I changed those filters, and they were full of leaves, and it knocked some leaves down into the fan, and I didn't realize it when it happened. So that's why I'm pulling it out, but I thought I'd do a video just so that you know now how to change one of these fans. Super easy on an Element. Other vehicles are super hard. Come to mind a Nissan Rogue. It's way up in there, goes in sideways, clocks, has a screw in it. It takes about 5 hours. This is going to take about 20 minutes of your time if you go slow and have a lot of cleaning to do. It's not a hard job. Now, if your fan motor only works on a few modes, as in it works on high but it doesn't work on low, or it works on low and it doesn't work on high, then you would want to look at this part right here. And that's actually the blower motor resistor. And that resistor basically has coils of wire on the other side of it. If you have some functions that work and some other functions that don't, it may not actually be the fan motor. It might be that resistor, and you can pull that out. It's 2 screws that hold it in the plug. And you can see if those elements, again, they're just wires, coiled wires. If they're burned out, basically they're resistors that tell how much electricity to go to the fan motor. If they're burned out, it won't work properly. So don't always think if it works on some modes but not all modes, it's probably this part here, the resistor. If it doesn't work at all, it's either the fan motor or it's the temp control itself. And the fan motor is easy to test. I'm not going to test this one, but it is easy to test. You can actually pull this out, send 12 volts in ground. It's even marked positive and negative right there on the part. Send positive voltage, 12 volts to the one, and then ground to the other, and this should power up. That's how you test them. Usually good to do a 2-man job or alligator clips in this, but that's how you test a fan motor to see if it's good or not. So don't just go replacing a fan motor. Diagnose it first, make sure it doesn't work on any of the modes, pull it out, test it, and then you can accurately diagnose what's going on with the car. All right, so now we have our 3 screws back in. Plugged it back up, and now we're going to test it. Let's see if we still make our noise. no noise. Now we just need to install the bottom plate, put this back in, and we're done. So again, thanks for watching. This is Classic Automotive NC, and just wanted to share that fix with you because I think it's a great one for any DIYer to really jump on. Super simple, doesn't take a lot of tools. It does take some diagnosis, but you know, somebody with just a few hand tools, a couple screwdrivers and an 8mm socket and ratchet could easily do this job. So don't be afraid to tackle something like there are plenty of jobs on our cars, or any cars for that matter, that are way more difficult than that. But that's one definitely you could tackle. HVAC fan assembly, super easy. Make sure if you buy one, don't buy one that doesn't have the white squirrel cage on it. All right, it seems like, oh, I can get it cheaper, I should do it that way. Those squirrel cages break. I've never been able to pull an old one off and transfer to a new one. Make sure it has a good squirrel cage on it. Make sure that wherever you buy it from, they offer a good, at least limited lifetime, if not lifetime warranty on that part. Or go to the salvage yard. Salvage yard has those. Again, they're easy to test. All you need is a couple test leads and a battery, or a jump box, or some 12 volts source, and just power it up and make sure that it works right. Hope you guys have a great day.